This is the Silicone Designs Lunar Solo. This is the version that they were selling in, I want to say, late 2017, and then they kind of just ran out of them, and it took them a while to get some back on the market, and just recently they've gotten them back in stock. There's something that has changed on the new ones that raised the weight of them by a couple of ounces, but it's an excellent choice for long distance hikes. And I mean, if you're looking for a inexpensive lightweight tent that will give you plenty of room inside, it's easy to set up, good options for rainy or hot weather as far as ventilation is concerned, and the front vestibule actually rolls up so you can kind of have a nice open front to the tent. So just wanted to give you a quick walk around. There is the front tie out here, and then there are 4 tie outs on the corner and a 5th tie out on the back in the center, and then there's a nice open vent at the top. This is a trekking pole tent, so it sets up with 1 trekking pole. Now it does have tie outs on both sides that I've opted to, on the head end, add a piece of cord so that I could pull that away from my face and get a little bit more space on the inside. Sets up with a 49-inch trekking pole, or a trekking pole set to 49 inches, and then you have the option of actually buying a pole from Silicone Designs. So let me get the camera set up and we'll open this up and take a look at the inside. All right, so in the front, just have a little loop here with a hook and a couple of tie-out points, or loops at the end of the vestibule doors, so that you can pull them tight and open one side or the other as an option. So you just kind of slide this up and you can unhook the door, and then there is a storm flap on here and a zipper. It's a lot like the Gatewood Cape that I've done a review on, with how the doors come down and then you could roll them back, and then it has a fixed floor and net inside. So let me just get this vestibule rolled back and we'll take a look at that. All right, so with both the doors rolled back here, get a good look at the inside. Now, both the doors have a piece of like an elastic loop and then a toggle that comes from the inside that you can roll them back and kind of keep them back with, and that works on both sides the same way. And then there's one entrance door on the right side if you're looking at it, and then there's zipper pulls on the inside and outside for a zipper that kind of comes up and just goes straight up the center there. You can see that there is a ton of room on the inside of this. That's a regular size thermarest in there, and there's I don't know, 6 inches or so at the head, and probably 10 or so, maybe a foot at the foot end. And then, like I said, there's almost room for a whole nother pad in here, so tons of space for your gear. And the ventilation around the tent at the bottom is awesome. It is a single wall tent, so it does tend to produce a lot more condensation on the inside than a, say, double wall tent, but you can actually pitch this with the back tie outs a little higher off the ground and get even more ventilation if you need it. So let me get the camera set up and we'll open up this net tent, and I'll climb inside and show you how much space I have. All right, so like I was saying before, there is a ton of room in here. This is a tent that I've been very happy with. I've used it on a number of hikes, and it's always done well for me. It's a good lightweight option, and I mean, that's something that I always look for, is value and what I'm going to get out of it, kind of like a return on investment type thing, because I mean, frankly, all of this is an investment. So the floor is made of a 30 denier, which helps with puncture resistance and durability. Just give it a little bit more life expectancy than something with a lighter floor. I want to say the walls are made with like a 15 or 20 denier material. It is a sill nylon tent, so it does recommend, or Silicone Designs recommends, that you set the tent up and then after a little while you go back and tighten all the tie outs. So if I ever get to camp and want to go to bed right away, I'll pitch this up, and I've always just kind of formed a habit of pitching it up with the trekking pole kind of at an angle here. And if I wake up in the middle of the night, or if I need to readjust the tent or tighten it up throughout the night, I can actually just lift up on this trekking pole and move the bottom end closer, and it'll pull everything tight again. And I don't have to get out to readjust and kind of tighten everything up. So that's something I figured out that I was, you know, really excited to be able to do that without having to get out. So let me bring you inside and we'll take a look around. All right, so inside there is a single mitten hook to hang up any kind of wet gear, anything that you need to dry out. And then there's also a line lock 3 that you can get to right here for the front pull out if you need to adjust that line. And then it's got a nice bathtub floor that raises up all the way around. And then the bathtub floor also has a little pocket on it, so you could keep earplugs or ibuprofen, whatever's left in there from the last trip. And you can see the ventilation all the way around. And like I said, there's just a ton of space in here. So it's a tent that I've been very happy with, and I think it's a great option for a lot of folks. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below. I'll be more than happy to do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching.